Okay, so continuing on with our series, now we're going to take a look at a couple of examples where we're going from moles to mass. Okay, so in this question we have 6.3 moles of nitrogen atoms. We want to know how many grams of nitrogen atoms do we have. So you always want to read your question carefully, because notice it says nitrogen atoms and it's not nitrogen molecules. So that means that really we don't actually need to calculate our molar mass. It's just going to be the molar mass of nitrogen right off the periodic table. So our molar mass of nitrogen here is just going to be 14.01 grams per mole, right? If it said nitrogen molecules, remember nitrogen is a diatomic element or a diatomic, so that means you need to multiply your 14.01 grams per mole by 2. But it says nitrogen atoms, so we don't need to multiply by 2. We're just going to use that 14.01 grams per mole. Okay. So, what we're going to do in this question, same thing that we did in the other question. We're always going to start by writing out what we've been given. So we have 6.3 moles of nitrogen atoms. So I'm just going to write 6.3 moles. And sometimes I should mention maybe now, sometimes you'll see moles written MOLES. Sometimes you'll see it written MOL. Same thing. And also, while I'm mentioning this, the symbol for moles is a lowercase n, right? Just like the symbol for Avogadro's number was the capital N with the capital subscript A. If you ever see a lowercase n in an equation, that's representing moles. Okay, so we have 6.3 moles of nitrogen atoms, and we're looking for the number of grams of nitrogen we have. So we're going to take that 6.3 moles and we're going to multiply it by a conversion factor that's going to get us from moles into grams. So remember, our molar mass becomes our conversion factor. So for this, it could be either 1 mole over 14.01 grams or 14.01 grams over 1 mole. So I'm going to choose the conversion factor that's going to get me from moles into grams, which means moles has to be on the bottom so that it will cancel out with my 6.3 moles. So I'm going to put 1 mole on the bottom. I'm going to put 14.01 grams on the top. And I'm going to show my mole units canceling. And when I do the math, I'm going to be left with units of grams. Okay, so we actually do the math here. We have 6.3 times 14.01, which gives us 88.263 grams, which I'm going to round to 2 decimal places, so 88.26 grams. And that's it. So exactly the same idea, right? Notice just our conversion factor is flipped, because now we want units of grams, we have units of moles. Okay, but again, whenever you see a mass unit, you're given a mass, you're asked for a mass, always calculate your molar mass, because you're going to need that. All right, our final example here, going from moles to mass, we have 1.4 moles of NaNO3. So we have 1.4 moles of NaNO3. We want to know how many grams we have. So it's exactly like the last question. It's just we need to calculate our molar mass. So that's going to be the molar mass of sodium plus the molar mass of nitrogen plus 3 times the molar mass of oxygen. So again, as you guys are just getting started out, I would highly encourage you guys, write out everything. So write out your molar mass and double check your calculations so you don't make a mistake. Okay, so hopefully I didn't make a mistake because I didn't write it all out. But the molar mass I have for NaNO3 is 85 grams per mole even. Okay, so that's the number again that I'm going to use to make my conversion factor. And again, it's either going to be 1 mole on top and 85 grams on the bottom, or the other way around. 1 mole on the bottom, 85 grams on the top. So I'm going to choose the one that's going to give me the units that I want. That's going to cancel out the units that I've been given. So I want units of grams. I want to cancel units of moles. So that means I'm going to put 1 mole on the bottom. I'm going to put 85 grams on top so that my mole units cancel. And again, encourage you guys, cancel your units. So it's kind of a way of double checking your work. So you know in the end you've got the right unit. You must have done the right calculation. So we have 1.4 times 85, which works out to 119 grams. Oops, I wrote grams twice. There we go. And that's it. So we've gone over molar mass, we've gone over converting from mass to moles, and now moles to mass. So in our next video, we're going to go over how do you get from moles to particles and particles to moles.